Kevin Costner is known more for his Hollywood persona than for his musical skills, but that's not stopping him from following his dream to play music. He and his group, Modern West, came to Nashville's Exit Inn for a show, where Kelly caught up with him at Soundcheck to talk about his life's passions.
We're here tonight getting ready for a big show, sold out, with Mr. Kevin Costner. You recognize him, you know his face from his movies, and tonight we get to hear you sing. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I'm so excited. I heard Soundcheck. It's really, really good. This is your third album.
Yeah.
And today you actually performed or were involved earlier this morning on something. I mean, you just came in from Fort Knox. Tell us about that.
Right, yeah, we did. There was a memorial that was dedicated to the soldiers that were killed in that Chinook in Afghanistan. It was kind of the single largest day of American loss in the 10-year history. And the Gold Star Wives, Gold Star Mothers organization, if you're not familiar with it, since World War II, it represents the loss of a son, daughter, or husband. And so they found this song, Angels Came Down, that we wrote, that actually John wrote in our band, actually walking through the graveyards here in Nashville. And it deals with the Civil War, but it deals with the last moment that a soldier has on the battlefield when he takes his last breath. And so while it depicts that moment, the idea, the song really deals with the living. Those are kind of left haunted with that idea of they don't really ever know what happened to their loved one, if they were alone, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't want to say blah, 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 but it's like, understand that their minds never stop about what was going on with their child, their husband, fear, did they say anything? And so this song speaks to that moment, and it's kind of our prayer, so to speak, in song about what we hope happens is the angels come down, surround your loved one, and take away that fear, take away the uncertainty, and hold their hands and escort them beyond the moon and the sun. And so this song was discovered and has been playing very steadily throughout the funerals and the memorial services, which, proud of that, but it seems to be offering a large measure of comfort to the people that have experienced this kind of loss.
You've made movies that touch us all, and now your music's doing the same thing. What's the difference for you?
Well, you never know what's going to touch people. You start off by what you feel that you like, and in the instance of Angels, I remember when the song came into the band from John, he wasn't sure if this was something that, and I said, no, this song suits me right down to the bone. And, we're playing clubs like this, so is it appropriate? Sometimes people stop drinking long enough to kind of relate to a very powerful moment. And so while the song doesn't stand on its own as a rocker, it certainly exists as a song. And so I respond to the, look, you don't know who you're going to fall in love with in this world. You think it's going to look like this, she's going to be like this, and then all of a sudden someone comes in and captures your heart. And so it's the same with songs. I think you don't know what the song is going to be, but when you hear it or you write it and you kind of feel real sure about it, that's what you do.
How deep the water runs, how close the devil crawls.
Our fourth album, it's called Famous for Killing Each Other, and it's really cool listening, and has a gospel hymn in it, and it just my daughter sang.
She just sang. We just got that.
Mallie Mae. It's about a little girl who's wondering where her uncles and father and brothers have gone, and Devil Anse Hatfield is the guy whose family killed him. So she sings that like a little girl, and Sarah Beck will sing I Know These Hills, which came out of that record. Famous for Killing Each Other, and I'll do a song called How Deep the Water Runs, which depicts the relationship between Randall McCoy and Devil Anse Hatfield. So we'll roll that into the set.
Awesome. I just heard a little bit of it. Really good. And your daughter travels with you and plays? She's got an amazing voice.
On occasion, when I can make her. I mean, it's not the coolest thing in the world for her to travel with me, but sometimes I make her. So, I drag her onto the bus, and she does have an amazing voice, and she's a great songwriter. She wrote Mallie Mae, so.
Oh, it's a really good song. Great song. Well, thank you for catching up with us on Inside Music Row, Mr. Kevin Costner.
Drive on, drive on. Got a red bandana wrapped around her head.
We still have lots more ahead, including a visit with Phil Vassar to learn about his new music. So don't go away. We'll be back with more Inside Music Row right after this.
Hey everybody, I'm Phil Vassar, and I'm coming up next on Inside Music Row. Stay tuned.